Hey everybody, it's Mike with the Claim Squad, Public Adjusters. Now, part 6 of the How to Handle Your Homeowner's Insurance Claim series involves negotiations. Let's get right into this video. Okay, so what's going to follow on the next slide is going to be just a little hodgepodge, a few little tips, tricks, and some things that might help you when you're dealing with the insurance company and the adjuster. You could tailor them and craft them accordingly to how you think it may help you. But generally, this is a pretty good format and some pretty solid tips on how it'll help you if you kind of follow along in the process or take a couple of these tips and, like I said, craft them to your own claim on what's going on and where you're at in the process. Let's unwrap these little tips. Okay, so as I've preached several times in different videos in this negotiations, you always want to try and do it by email only. Your email should just be a paragraph at the most, even on the most complicated subject, no matter how much you want to write. Step back, write on a Word document, piece of paper, and then revise it to one paragraph, 3-4 lines maximum. Okay? So one part is when the insurance company has created their estimate, if they haven't made a payment, you want to ask them to make what they call an undisputed payment. Essentially, this basically is described as a payment that they think they owe and not necessarily anything else. So it's undisputed. Now, from there, you then want to follow up with, holy cow, this is low, which it will be. I'm letting you know, so don't get upset. It's going to be a low, undisputed payment, more than likely. You got to tell them that your contractor can't do it for that price. I can't even get the contractor to walk in my door for that price. So the insurance companies are usually going to say, well, go ahead, provide us with an estimate. Well, what I would do is not necessarily give the contractor's estimate, but put it in writing how much it is. For instance, if your contractor gives you an estimate for $14,000, I would prefer that you not send that estimate and simply tell the insurance company it is $14,000 in an email. All right? Now, the last tip is you always want to set deadlines. So if you send them information on an estimate, if you send them certain documents, you want to set deadlines and don't be aggressive about it. In other words, you don't want to be, well, I expect this payment tomorrow and I'm going to call you until you send me my money. I think if you send an estimate or let them know what things cost, it's reasonable to follow up in 7 days. And every 7 days after that. You can do 5 days after that, all right? But I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb. Every week and a half. Then another tip is if this isn't getting anywhere with the adjuster, then you need to incorporate and bring in the adjuster's manager or supervisor. All right, so just a few little tips on the negotiation part. Please like this video, and if you want to get more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. My name's Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster in the state of Florida. This is how you get a hold of me, with my cell phone, email, and website. If you have a question about a claim, need help with a claim, or you're in the state of Florida and you need a public adjuster to represent you on a claim, feel free to contact me.